Prestige Institute of Management and Research, Gwalior, is more than an institution. It's a community of passionate learners driven by a shared vision of achieving excellence in the field of management, commerce, computer applications and law. Today, the Prestige Institute of Management and Research, Gwalior, stands tall because of the unwavering commitment and vision of its three pillars. The first pillar of the institute, our beloved Bade Sahab, Shri Nemnath Jainji. He is the visionary who sowed the seed of education in the Prestige Group of Industries. Padma Shri Dr. Nemnath Jainji, a distinguished visionary, was born on December 17, 1931 in Rawalpindi, a place fondly known as Pindi. In the aftermath of partition, his family migrated and settled in Delhi initially. From working tirelessly in a textile mill for a monthly salary of just 63 rupees to walking long distances each day, Nemnath Ji's determination and thirst for knowledge led him on a remarkable journey of academic success. He seized the opportunity to pursue engineering at the esteemed GSITS, where he not only excelled, but secured the first position in his batch, propelling his career to new heights. Unwavering determination and resilience propelled him from an apprentice to a foreign company CEO over 30 years. His pivotal moment came in 1977 when he resigned from his top corporate job to pursue entrepreneurship. Starting with a cattle feed manufacturing unit, he quickly expanded his business by establishing three large-scale.
May I have your kind attention, please? I request everyone to take your respective seats as we are going to begin with the invocation program within next 5 minutes. Kindly switch off your mobile phones or keep them on silent mode. Resume. Yeah, begin. Tomorrow onwards, the classes will be as per the schedule. In the kids.
Dr. Naimnath Jain's remarkable contributions to trade, industry, and education have been recognized with several Prestige Institute of Management.
The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. And the willingness to learn is a choice. A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Dr. Amrapali Sapra, on behalf of Prestige Institute of Management and Research, Gwalior, extend a very warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Rituparna Basu, Professor and Area Chair Marketing, IMI Kolkata, Revered Professor Dr. Nirmalle Bandyopadhyay, Director, PIMRG, Professor Ramachandran Krishnamurthy, Distinguished Professor of Practice, Professor Dr. Sneha Rajput, BBA Program Coordinator, Assistant Professor Ram Paliwal, Invocation Program Coordinator 2026 Coordinator, respected faculty colleagues, very diligent staff members, and our bright students to the invocation ceremony of BBA 2026-29 batch. Before the launch, let us acknowledge the presence of Goddess Saraswati amongst us. Saraswati Namastubhyam, Varde Kama Rupini, Vidyarambham Karishyami, Siddhir Bhavtu Me Sada. O Goddess Saraswati, my humble prayers to thee. You are capable of fulfilling all our wishes. We request you to bestow thy blessings on us before we commence the good work. With these lines, I would request dignitaries on the dais to kindle the sacred lamp and worship Ma Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom and knowledge. Thank you, everyone. Please go ahead.
शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती सरस्वती भगवती
Thank you, everyone. I request you all to please take your respective seats. For the Almighty has sowed his name in the heaven in burning stars, but on the earth he has sowed his name in tender flowers. To welcome our guests with a symbol of freshness and vigor, may I now request Ms. Kajal from Team Admissions to welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr. Rituparna Basu. Thank you, ma'ams. Up next, I would like to call upon the stage Ms. Vandana Shri, again from Team Admissions, to welcome our eminent guest, Professor Ramchandran Krishnamurthy. Thank you, sir and ma'am. You may please take your seats, ma'am. One tree can start a forest. One word can frame a goal. One candle can wipe out darkness. A true leader has confidence to stand alone. The courage to take tough decisions and at the same time having compassion to listen to the need of others is an art. The above words are true for our esteemed Director, Sir, Prestige Institute of Management and Research, Gwalior, Professor Dr. Nirmalya Bandyopadhyay, whom I would like to call upon the stage for the welcome address. So please.
So, respected dignitaries in the dais, Professor Rituparna Basu, Professor IMI Kolkata, my good friend Professor Ramachandran Krishnamurthy, who has joined very recently for a stipulated tenure as Distinguished Professor of Practice and Mentor, Professor Sneha Rajput, my colleague, and Professor Ram. Once again, Ram Kumar Paliwal. There are two Rams here, okay? So, I welcome you all for this ceremony, and this is an inflection point in your life. आपका जीवन का एक टर्निंग पॉइंट है जहाँ पे आप स्कूल से कॉलेज में पदार्पण कर रहे हैं. तो नाउ अभी आप लोगों को जो डिसीजन लेना पड़ेगा कि आने वाले दिनों में आपका जिंदगी कौन सा डायरेक्शन में जाएगा, which direction you want to take your life, and accordingly you have to act. So you have to decide that, okay, I would like to go for do well and go for MBA after completion of this course, and what are the skill sets should we require. So मैं तो आप लोगों को ये बताऊंगा कि पहली बात है सक्सेसफुल होने के लिए कि आपको एक ड्रीम होना चाहिए, सपना देखने का जरूरत है. आगे बढ़ने के लिए पहला तो क्या बनूंगा, मैं ग्वालियर से बाहर जाऊंगा, ग्वालियर में कुछ करूंगा, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप कुछ करूंगा, सपना देखना जरूरी है. और ये सपने को साकार करने के लिए हम लोग प्रेस्टीज के प्रोफेसर्स, डायरेक्टर एंड एवरीबॉडी हम वचनबद्ध हैं कि आप लोगों को आपका मंजिल तक पहुंचाने के लिए हम लोग हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट के अंदर जितना हो सके सहयोग करेंगे, लेकिन कोशिश आपको करना पड़ेगा. तो मैं आप लोगों को यह बताना चाहता हूं कि पहली बात जो होता है कि सक्सेसफुल होने के लिए तीनों चीज का बहुत जरूरत होता है. एक है एडेप्टेबिलिटी, अडैप्ट करना पड़ेगा सिचुएशन से, फ्लेक्सिबल होना पड़ेगा, एंड सोशल स्किल बहुत जरूरी है. सोशल स्किल इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कंपटीशन नहीं है, कोपिटिशन है. एक दूसरे के साथ एक साथ बनके एक ग्रुप को आगे लेके जाने का जरूरत है. दैट इज लीडरशिप स्किल. एंड एवरी फैसेट इन योर लाइफ, रिमेंबर, leadership is required. Even if you're a student, okay, you are having a student group, there's a group task, okay, you have to act. तो हो सकता है कि आप लोगों में बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे भी होंगे इंग्लिश बहुत अच्छी तरीके से बोल नहीं सकते. हम बोलते हैं कि कम्युनिकेशन स्किल थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं है, कि इंग्लिश नहीं बोल सकते. कम्युनिकेशन स्किल इज नॉट अबाउट स्पीकिंग इंग्लिश. कम्युनिकेशन स्किल इज अबाउट आप जो बोलना चाहते हैं वो दूसरा जो ऑडियंस है जिसको आप बोल रहे हैं उसको सही तरीके से जा रहा है या नहीं रहा. वो हिंदी में हो सकता है, लेकिन इंग्लिश का रिक्वायरमेंट क्यों है? इंग्लिश का रिक्वायरमेंट इसीलिए है कि जॉब अगर आपको चाहिए, सारे इंटरव्यूज अनफॉर्चुनेटली और फॉर्चुनेटली इंग्लिश में ही होते हैं. तो इंग्लिश जानना बहुत जरूरी है, लेकिन वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट नहीं. लैंग्वेज को ग्रास्प करना डिफिकल्ट नहीं है, आपको इच्छा होनी चाहिए. Another thing that is very very important, let me tell you, we will be committed to enforce that is discipline. आप ऐसा सोचोगे तो मैं तो पहुंच गया, क्लास में नहीं जाना है, अटेंडेंस जरूरत नहीं है. इस बार से हम अटेंडेंस जो नहीं है उसको क्लास में हो सकता है कि हम बहुत ही स्ट्रिक्टली पेश आएंगे. अटेंडेंस जरूरी है. एंड लास्ट ईयर से मैंने जो शुरू किया है कि हम तो आप लोगों को कैसे कर रहे हो उसका फीडबैक तो हमारा प्रोफेसर उसको लेंगे ही, मैं पर्सनली वो करता हूँ. दूसरा, इंस्टीट्यूट इन जनरल कैसे कर रहा है, वेदर आर यू सेटिस्फाइड और नॉट, उसका भी फीडबैक जो है हम आपसे लेंगे. तो आपका जो सीआर्स होंगे मुझसे कनेक्टेड होंगे, हम सीआर से लेंगे हाउ थिंग्स आर गोइंग ऑन. तो मैं यही बताऊंगा कि आप जो भी एमबीए करना चाहते हैं, आई थिंक मेजॉरिटी ऑफ पीपल वुड लाइक टू डू एमबीए आफ्टर बीबीए. रिमेंबर कि उसके करने के लिए भी आपको नॉलेज बेस होना जरूरी है, क्योंकि इंटरव्यू में अच्छी जगह में अगर जाओगे इंटरव्यू के देने के लिए, बोले कि आपने क्या किया, व्हाट इज दिस सब्जेक्ट ऑल अबाउट, यू फेल टू आंसर, सो नहीं होगा। मेरा तो पर्सनली मेरा हमेशा सजेशन रहता है कि अगर एमबीए करने से पहले 1 साल एटलीस्ट आपको जॉब करना जरूरी है। एंड अगर अच्छी तरीके से आप करोगे, अच्छे प्लेसमेंट्स मिलेगा, हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे। सारे कुछ 60% आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। जहां पे when you see that okay institution is probably not doing great and you are having some sort of dissatisfaction, हो सकता है आपको बोलना जरूरी है। मैं आई एम ऑलवेज इफ यू अनकंफर्टेबल विद फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, ओके, नहीं हो सकता है हम जब वंस अपॉन ए टाइम ओल्डेस्ट टाइम, ओके, हम भी थोड़ा सोचते थे कि फैकल्टी मेंबर के बारे में बोलेंगे तो क्या सोचेंगे, क्या करेंगे, पता नहीं चलता, मार्क्स है तो मार्क्स कम हो जाएगा, ओके, ऐसा भी हो सकता है, सब सोच है। मुझसे डायरेक्टली कम्युनिकेट करो, ओके, कि बिकॉज हम लोग एक दूसरे से सीखते हैं, हम भी आप लोगों से सीखते हैं। सीखने के लिए गुरु क्या होता है? गुरु एज से नहीं होता है, गुरु विजडम से होता है। जिसका विजडम है, हो सकता है कि वो उम्र में छोटा हो, लेकिन उनका जो व्यू होता है हो सकता है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो। विद दिस आई विल नॉट प्रोलॉन्ग इट, मैं बहुत ज्यादा स्पीच देना पसंद नहीं करता, आई एम नॉट केपेबल ऑल्सो, okay, so I would like to say welcome once again to you। आज नेक्स्ट डे टुडे और 7 दिन का ये 7 दिन का ही प्रोग्राम है। आफ्टर 7 डेज में आप अंडरस्टैंड करो, एक्लेमेटाइज करो सिचुएशन से, एंड आगे जाके मेरा आपसे अनुरोध ये है, आदेश भी है, अनुरोध भी, जैसे अब लोग, दैट इज आप लोग को बहुत ही फुल फ्लेजेड देना पड़ेगा सीखने के लिए, ओके, यू नीड टू बी बिजनेसमैन। आई एम पुटिंग दिस अमाउंट ऑफ रिसोर्सेस, नॉट ओनली मनी, टाइम एंड एफोर्ट, वो भी रिसोर्स होता है। व्हाट आई एम गेटिंग आउट, you have to optimize, okay, your output, ठीक है ना, अच्छी तरीके से करो। once again I repeat, पहले तो सोचो मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे अच्छा करना है, मुझे आगे जाना है, वो ड्रीम अगर होगा ना, then only you will be feel motivated to do। don't get bothered about your background, about your ability on English language, about your language, don't bother, just come up and try your best। best of luck, thank you so much।
Thank you so much, sir, for your warm welcome to all our students. True leaders always practice the 3 R's: respect for self, respect for others, and most importantly, responsibility for all their actions. Leadership and actions are indispensable to each other, and this truly describes our next speaker, Professor Dr. Sneha Rajput, BBA Program Coordinator. I would like to invite ma'am to brief us on what and how of the program. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A very good morning to everybody present here, Chief Guest of the ceremony, respected Director, sir, respected Professor Ram, parents present here, esteemed faculty colleagues, and most importantly, our incoming batch BBA 2026. I, Sneha Rajput from BBA program, is delighted to welcome you all to Prestige Institute of Management and Research, Gwalior. As you begin this academic journey, I encourage you to explore, discover, and grow. Our institute offers a wide range of courses that will equip you with the knowledge, skills, and habit of mind necessary to thrive in your personal and professional lives. At Prestige Institute of Management and Research, Gwalior, we foster a culture of creativity and innovation. Our faculty colleagues are dedicated to guiding and supporting you as you navigate your academic journey. We invite you to engage with them, ask questions, and explore new ideas. As you progress through your program, you'll develop essential capacities that will enable you to make a positive impact in the world. We encourage you to take intellectual risk, experiment with new ideas, and push beyond your comfort zones. Coming to the syllabus, our curriculum is designed to provide a strong foundation in core business principles aligned with NEP, while also offering specialized track to cater to your individual interest and career aspirations. You will have access to state-of-the-art facilities, career counseling services exclusively provided by TNP Cell, and a robust alumni network that can provide invaluable guidance and support. Following are the mentors for BBA first semester. I request when I take the name of the mentor, they please stand on their places so that the students can recognize their faces. Dr. Janardhan Kukreja is here. All right. You will be meeting them soon in the orientation program further. Mr. Rahul Chaube, Ms. Ruchi Kushwaha, Mr. K. Varun. We also have specialization coordinators. For finance, we have Professor Dr. Tarika Singh. For marketing specialization, I'm there, Dr. Sneha Rajput. For HR specialization, we have Professor Dr. Garima Mathur. We also have a dedicated head placement, Professor Dr. Abhay Dubey, sir. Center Superintendent Examination will be taken care is Dr. Gaurav Jaiswal. Proctor Dr. V.S. Badoria, sir, as well as Head Sports Department. Attendance will be taken care by Ms. Sweetie Dubey. Internal assessment will be taken care by Dr. Abhijit Singh Chauhan. Head Library, we have Mr. B.K. Srivastav ji. Boys Hostel in charge, we have Mr. Kaushik sir. Faculty in charge, PD, we have Assistant Professor Suri Pratap Singh Badoria. Girls Hostel in charge, we have Ms. Sugandha Mudali. ICC is headed by Professor Dr. Tarika Singh. EDC by me, Rajput. Dr. Abhinandan Singh Dandotia will be the coordinator for the EDC. Mr. K. Varun is the co-coordinator for the EDC. And Mr. Dr. Vikhyat Pandey is the coordinator for Idea Cafe. Rest, for anything other than these, please reach out to your mentors for quick assistance. Our institute is committed to providing a rich and vibrant learning environment that extend beyond the classroom. We invite you to participate in extracurricular activities, community services, and other opportunities that will help you to grow and develop as individuals. As you embark on this journey, remember that education is about preparing for the unknown, not just the known. We are here to support, sustain, and encourage you to at every step of the way. We are excited to be part of your BBA journey and look forward for seeing you all that you achieve. Let the learning begin. Welcome to Prestige Institute of Management and Research, Gwalior. एंड एक बात हमेशा याद रखिएगा डियर स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे कि सर ने कहा, कोशिश करते रहिए, कामयाब आप ज़रूर होंगे. और एक बहुत ही अच्छी लाइन जो मुझे बहुत पर्सनली बहुत पसंद है, क्यों डरे ज़िंदगी में क्या होगा, क्यों डरें कि हम ज़िंदगी में क्या होगा, कुछ ना होगा तो कम से कम तजुर्बा होगा. वेलकम.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening us with your words. A guru's words are a shining ray. They guide our hearts in every way. With gratitude, we humbly pray, Happy Guru Purnima to all of us today. Today is Guru Purnima, which is a special festival dedicated to honoring our teachers and mentors. It reminds us to express gratitude for their guidance, wisdom, and support through every thick and thin. A guru helps us gain knowledge, build character, and become better human beings. On this auspicious day, we thank all our gurus for illuminating the path of learning and success. To do the favors, may I invite the alumni of Prestige Institute, who are now teachers themselves, to felicitate their gurus on the stage. I request Dr. Abhijit Singh Chauhan to felicitate Professor Dr. Nirmalle Bandopadhyay. So please. Thank you so much, sirs. I now request Assistant Professor Sweetie Dubey to felicitate Professor Ramchandra Krishnamurthy. Ma'am, please. May I have a big round of applause? Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. Thank you so much, Gurus, for gracing this occasion today. Your contribution is tremendous and infinite. As Henry Adams said it right, a teacher's influence affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. Ladies and gentlemen, without further delay, I would like to request all the dignitaries on the dais to please come forward and tie Diksha band to our young and dynamic students. Diksha is an initiation by the guru or the teacher wherein the student promises to learn with full dedication and diligence in return. We hope all our students learn and grow as much as they can from this environment. Sir and ma'am, please come forward and bless the students. Students, you may come in a row. Sweetie ma'am may coordinate from there. They may come in a row from the back. One by one, you can come and take your Diksha bands.
सारेगामा कारवा मिनी भक्ति
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
Dignitaries sitting in the first row may also come forward for this. Gaurav sir, Tarika ma'am, Abhinandan sir, Garima ma'am, Chanda ma'am, please come
वरदे
forward.
कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे
Tarika ma'am, please
सदा
come forward. Bhadoria sir, you may also please come.
सारेगामा कारवा मिनी भक्ति
Chanda ma'am, please come forward ma'am.
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्
Thank you so much, dignitaries. I would request everyone to please kindly take their respective seats. Success is not an accident. It is hard work, perseverance, sacrifice, and above all, love for what you're pursuing. These words are apt to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Rituparna Basu ma'am, Professor of Marketing at IMI Kolkata. Ma'am is a distinguished academician, researcher, and corporate consultant who is internationally recognized for her exceptional contributions to the field of marketing. She currently serves as Professor and Marketing Area Chair at IMI Kolkata and holds a PhD in Management from IIT Kharagpur. She is a gold medalist in MBA and brings with her the unique perspective of both academia and industry, having worked for over 5 years in key sales and marketing roles before embarking on her academic career. An award-winning scholar and case writer, Professor Basu has earned prestigious international recognition through multiple victories at the ISB IV Global Case Writing Competition and the Seaman Emerald Case Writing Competition. Her teaching cases are published by Harvard Business Publishing and are taught in leading business schools across the world. She has also authored more than 40 research papers in highly reputed international journals, including the Journal of Business Research, Psychology and Marketing, and the Journal of Consumer Affairs. Her outstanding contributions to management, education, and research have been acknowledged through numerous honors, including the Ames Women Management Researcher Award and the Professor Indira Parekh 50 Women in Education Leaders Award. More recently, several of her research publications have been recognized among the top cited articles in internationally reputed journals, while one of her teaching cases was listed among the Case Center's best-selling cases of 2024. Beyond research and teaching, Professor Basu has served as Program Director of the Berger IMI Kolkata, PDGDM, Editor-in-Chief of IMI Connect, Mentor for Change for Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission, and Principal Investigator for several high-impact consulting projects. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to share this space with her. Ma'am, we are delighted to have you with us today. With this, I would take the privilege of inviting Professor Dr. Rituparna Basu ma'am on the stage to address the August gathering. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. How are you feeling today? I'm very excited. First and foremost, respected Director Sir, dignitaries present on the dais, Professor Ramachandran, Professor Ram, Professor Rajput, my esteemed faculty colleagues of prestige. I see some media people. I also see some parents. And of course, the most important, the freshmen for the BBA program at Prestige. It's your day. And it gives me immense pleasure to be a part of the journey that is going to unfold for you starting today. Today, I remember that close to 3 decades back, I was in the same spot as you are today. And what was the feeling? The feeling was I had made it to one of the most prestigious colleges of India, doing a prestigious degree, starting my journey doing a prestigious degree, that is economics honors from St. Xavier's College. Did I have dreams? I had very different dreams. And did I know as to where I would be in 20 years' time or 25 years' time or 30 years' time? I'll be honest, no. All I wanted to do was have great friendships, have great experience of learning. How many of you would be the first people in your family who will be doing a BBA degree? A BBA. Can you please raise your hand? Okay. So I'm not asking you what brought you here. Some of you may be making some conscious choices. Some of you may be just going with the flow. And believe me, it's absolutely okay. Both ways. From Mahabharata, Arjuna also faced phases of doubt, phases of uncertainty. But what it brought to him was a phase of self-introspection, an understanding of what he really wants to be. It brought him more clarity. Like it is said that every cloud has a silver lining. Every step of uncertainty, not knowing what the future holds, actually opens up new possibilities for you to explore the world. I'm not good in Hindi, so I'm not going to use too many Hindi words over here, because if I start speaking, of course, I worked for a Hindi newspaper early in my career, which was Sanmarg at that point of time. So you can well imagine the plight of someone who is educated in St. Xavier's College, spoke English all her life, and trying to persuade people who would not know anything else other than Hindi. I took it as a challenge. There was uncertainty. I went on to talk to retail owners in Kolkata, in the Bara Bazaar area, which is an absolutely, Marwari-dominated area. And in my broken Hindi, I would try to persuade them to buy classified spots or place their advertisement in Sanmarg or come for some expo or something. I was doing business development over there. I embraced uncertainty. I embraced doubt. But what I was extremely focused about was I was learning all the way. And that should be the purpose. Now, all of you are so silent. Why are you so silent? It's a beautiful day to start this journey. Today is Guru Purnima, and I bow down to all the gurus in the world for their relentless effort to bring the best out of us. Can you tell me who's the most important guru in our lives? Anyone? Yeah. Parents, all right. Anybody else? I saw one hand over there. Yeah. Friends? Great. Some more? No one says teacher? No? Okay. So all our perspectives are different. Yes, parents, friends, people around us. In fact, we are learning from each one of them and each day of our life. But you know, according to me, the most important guru in our life is failure. It teaches you to embrace failure, learn, and come out of it. Peter Drucker said that, how do you predict future? you can predict future only by creating it. That's Drucker. I didn't say that. And I say in this world, you will be illiterate, not because you don't know how to read and write. A person who is illiterate will be the one who has stopped learning. You should know how to learn, unlearn, and relearn in the process. Believe me, each of our journeys are going to be very different. Success is something which is self-defined. You define your success. I define my success. So did the people who are sitting on stage today. They define their own success. Day before yesterday, I was moderating a panel discussion, and I had 3 guests from the industry back in Kolkata. One of them is a director with PwC. And guess what? He's an Indian Air Force Short Service Commission officer who transitioned into PwC, into consulting 15 years back, and now is one of the directors of the company. He did not transition to PwC. PwC is his 3rd assignment. He has been there for the last 5 years. He's working out of Gurgaon. The second one, her name is Bhavna. I met her a couple of times before this, and she is also an exceptional lady. She came from a defense background, and she is currently heading, Knauf is a German company on building materials. She's heading the HR vertical for Knauf in India. Third one was Gaurav Rawat. He heads the e-commerce division of a very big, I'm not naming the company, a very big e-commerce giant in India, and he's the one who is responsible for initiating it into quick commerce, which has become extremely popular. But you know, when he was addressing students, he wanted everyone to listen to his poetry. So this guy, so you see, the 3 people who were there, who we call as successful, has defined their success. One transitioned from an Air Force officer to a consultant. One transitioned from an Air Force background to become the HR leader with empathy, leading with empathy. The other one heads e-commerce, but also write poetries from where he draws all his inspiration from to keep going. So that's the way to be. You define your own success and never be afraid to fail. On this occasion of Guru Purnima, I think it's a very auspicious day to start this journey ahead. Believe me, and I think many of my faculty colleagues over here would agree, this is not going to be just a degree for you. It is going to be a process for your transformation that you're going to go through, where you're becoming future ready. Embrace it with courage. Dream big. Be resilient. Never be afraid to fail. And in the process, make great friendships, because empathy is something which is going to be key. Now I'm going to conclude my address with 3 things that I feel is common to anyone who is successful. As I said, there is no one journey or one process of being successful, because each one of us are defining the way to success. But there are some traits which distinguished successful people from those who have not been able to achieve them. And these 3 are going to be, first is remain curious. You are not the best in class if you know all the answers. You'll be the best in class when you ask the right questions. Be curious. Be curious to know more. to learn. I think our director sir mentioned this. The second one is be adaptable. Adaptability is going to be key. Charles Darwin said that it's not the strongest who will survive, it's the one who is responsive to changes will survive. And believe me, we are going through a phenomenal phase of transformation. AI, technology is moving at the fastest pace possible. When I was in your seat some decades back, technology was not moving that fast. All right? But in your phase, you are faced with the challenge of unprecedented change, which is going to take on the world like anything. And it's already doing that. Whether you talk about AI, whether you talk about technological transformation, whether you talk about sustainability, everything is changing at a very fast pace. And the key will be to adapt. Pick up some skills in the process. Don't just be guided by the syllabus. Syllabus is for the classroom. But there has to be something which is beyond the syllabus, which is going to be for you, for your future. Embrace knowledge. Try and read a book every week if you get time. I know this is like the real generation. Believe me, one good book will be valued more than a lack of reels. So try and invest. So be curious, be adaptable. And the last one with which I'm going to conclude is very important. Get your integrity in place. Integrity for the purpose. Ratan Tata has been the biggest example who has showed us that profitability and purpose can coexist. Lead with integrity, lead with empathy, and be driven by the purpose. With that, I wish you all the best for a great future ahead. I'm more than convinced that you're in the right place and you're going to make the best use out of the next 3 or 4 years that you'll be there in the campus, make the best use out of it for a life which touches other lives in more ways than one. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an inspiring speech. From enlightening us with the importance of self-introspection to teaching us to embrace ourselves, it was a complete delight to hear you, ma'am. Up next, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Ramchandran Krishnamurthy, sir, who is a veteran in his domain, a distinguished professor of practice and mentor. Professor Ram brings to the table 40 years of cross-industry experience. He holds a postgraduate certificate in general management from IIM Calcutta and is a certified associate of the Indian Institute of Bankers. It is a sheer honor and privilege to have you with us, sir. Kindly come on the stage and bless us with your words of wisdom, sir.
Yeah, of course, good morning to everyone. It's a kind of a surprise or shock to me. I was not supposed to address you at all, but life sometimes doesn't give us choices, okay? And I can do one thing without any difficulty. On day one, I can bore you to death. I would not do that. Not that I have mercy for you. I have enough time to bore you to death in the months and years to come. So that being the case, okay, I just keep this pretty brief. So all of you have joined here. As you look back, of course, life itself is a journey for every one of us. And in your journey, this is in one way an end of a milestone and beginning of a new one. So go on, move forward. And when you move forward, I would expect all of you to have 4 kind of traits. Yeah. No photos, okay? Just relax, okay? I'm fine with no snapshot, no camera, nothing. Yeah, 4 things, okay? A student, what you're supposed to have: dedication, determination, and of course, application. But only 3 I have said. What about the 4th? All these would be of no consequence if you don't have passion. Passion defines life. Okay? So what you do in life, if you don't have passion, you are a zombie. Okay? So I don't want to teach zombies as a teacher. I don't intend to be a zombie as a teacher. Okay? And of course, in the next, remaining period of your stay here, you will get a lot of bhashan from people like me, because our job is to give bhashan, and we will continue to do that. But all of you, please keep your focus, do your best, and academics, fine, okay, you have to score marks, grades. These are all kind of part of academics. More important, earn enduring friendship. Remember, I have forgotten everything I learned in my BCom. The only thing I remember about my BCom, I did BCom. Okay, nothing more than that. So you would also forget everything you would learn. But some of you would have the ability to forget before you learn. That's something different. But all of us would forget. What I don't forget, what I haven't forgotten, is the kind of friendships I formed during my BCom days, or for that matter, during my innings in different organizations. So use this time here to develop friendships that would enrich your life, okay? Because courses, fine, all of us would do, some of us would remember a few things, most of us will forget almost everything. But still, you have to move on. And at the end, if you have to remember something about the institute, the time you have spent here, that's about how many people I got as friends. So go on with that. All the best to every one of you. Okay? And of course, we will have more occasions to interact. When I say interact, I should be on the other side. You should come to the podium and you should give me bhashan at some stage. Okay? We will do that. And all the best to every one of you. Thank you. Okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir, for being such a bright light at this formal event. Your address was far from bore and kept us captivated throughout. Thank you so much. True appreciation shines not in what we say, but in how we live and honor those who inspire us. For this, I would like to request Professor Dr. Garima Mathur ma'am to present a memento to our chief guest, Dr. Rituparna Basu ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Up next, I would now like to request Professor Dr. Chanda Gulati ma'am to present a memento to Professor Ramchandran Krishnamurthy sir. Ma'am, please. Thank you, ma'am and sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now invite Assistant Professor Ram Paliwad sir, Coordinator BBA Invocation Program 2026 to propose vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good morning to all of you. Respected Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Rituparna Basu, Esteemed Director, Professor Dr. Nirmalya Bandyopadhyay, Professor Ramchandran Krishnamurthy, BBA Program Coordinator, Professor Dr. Sneha Rajput, faculty members, supportive parents, and my dear students of BBA 2026-29 batch. I stand before you today filled with immense gratitude to propose the formal vote of thanks as we conclude this auspicious Diksharam invocation ceremony. First and foremost, on behalf of the entire Prestige Institute of Management and Research Gwalior family. I extend our profound gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Rituparna Basu, Professor of Marketing at IMI Kolkata. Thank you, ma'am, for taking time out of your busy schedule to grace the occasion. Your enlightening words and profound address have instilled deep motivation into our incoming corporate leaders, providing them with a clear vision as they embark on this academic journey. We owe deep appreciation to our director, Professor Dr. Nirmala Bandyopadhyay, for his visionary leadership. Thank you, sir, for your constant guidance, which remains the pillar of the growth of PIMR Gwalior. Our heartfelt thanks goes to Professor Ramchandran Krishnamurthy and BBA Program Coordinator Professor Dr. Sneha Rajput and Admission Coordinator Professor Dr. Abhay Dubey for seamlessly structuring and executing this detailed orientation program. We also appreciate the BBA first semester mentors. Today's ceremony was exceptionally unique as we celebrated Guru Vandan and Samman on the holy occasion of Guru Purnima. We thank everyone who facilitated these heartfelt facilitation. The symbolic rituals of tying the Diksha bands marks a beautiful transition for our student into a life of disciplined learning and professionalism. We express our deep gratitude towards the parents who accompanied their wards today. Thank you for placing your trust in PIMR Gwalior to shape your children's future. To our new BBA 2026 batch, welcome abroad. Your energy and active participation have made this invocation ceremony truly vibrant. We express our sincere thanks to all the committee coordinators, faculty members, staff members, and student volunteers to work day and night to make this event successful. We deeply obliged and thankful to all media persons, administrative team, technical staff, and venue coordinator for ensuring the smooth management of the venue. Once again, thank you one and all for making Diksharam 2026 a phenomenal success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I would request everyone on and off the dais to kindly rise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की. Thank you one and all. Please take your respective seats. Next in the row, I invite the BBA mentors to kindly come forward on the stage and introduce themselves to the students. BBA mentors.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Director Sir, Honorable Chief Guest, esteemed faculty members, and all my dear students. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Ruchi Kushwa, and I am the mentor of BBA 1C. As a mentor, I am here to guide you, support you, and motivate you in overcoming your academic as well as personal challenges. So you can reach out to me whenever you have any issues. And at last, I would just warmly welcome you to the Prestige family. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Janardhan Kukreja, Assistant Professor in the Department of Commerce. I am very happy to welcome to you. Thank you and all the best. I am the BBA Section A mentor.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rahul Chaube, and I am the mentor of BBA 1B. Thank you.
Good morning, students. My name is K. Varun. I am the mentor of 1D, BBA, first section number D. Welcome all.
Thank you so much, sir. Taking this ceremony to a close, I would now request all the students to please collect their food packets. For any queries regarding hostel or bus routes, kindly visit the dorm area where a dedicated self-desk has been set up. Your timetable copy is already placed in your bag. Please look for it. Tomorrow onwards, classes will be as per the schedule mentioned in the kits. Please note that the sections you have been allotted can be shuffled once the invocation program gets over. Thank you so much and Jai Hind.